We're in the living room. It definitely looks quite a bit different than the last time you saw it. A little flashier for what it looked like before. The fireplace is very different. I took the old mantle off, redid a new mantle, repainted the entire thing. I'll do some close-ups of that once the lighting is better. I also painted the old brassy hardware elements of the actual fireplace, so now those are black, and I think it looks a lot better, a lot more modern. And then I've got the Apple TV and cords and stuff in here, which I want to find a better box for sooner than later, but so far I've not had any luck at thrift stores, but that's okay, it takes time. Right now, I've got the layout it's pretty good, it's been good so far, but it's been a few months and I've just been like kind of figuring out how I can make it better, because right now, I'm not sure if you can see like right here, but the couch is like barely come together, like I can barely walk through with like my knees together. So it's like, it works, but it's not very like ergonomic or comfortable. It doesn't feel very welcoming because it's kind of like shut off from the rest of the room. I also switched the love seat used to be over here and the chair was over here, but I switched them because I was thinking like, especially once it gets warmer out, I'm gonna want access to go out on the balcony there. I don't know, I've been trying to like ideate different ways, but I think I've come up with a solution, but I wanted to kind of show the before so that once I do the after, it's even more of a transformation. So yeah, over here I've got my whole record set up in a bench here, which can go kind of where you're at. Yeah, I think just having like this layer of stuff behind the couch just really makes it have to be so far forward to be able to have a walkway there. And now that I've been playing around with the layout, I think the whole like record center thing can go here, especially if I have the chair kind of like turned a little bit. Because the bench will be moved, I can put this whole couch back against, kind of not, maybe not all the way against it, but closer to the railing there. That will just open up the room a lot more. I can even like shift this one a little bit this way so that it's not right against the wall over there either. The wall color is new in here from when you last saw it. I painted pretty much all of the walls this color. It's Ginger Sugar by Bear. Okay, so just showing another view of the record cabinet here. So yeah, it's probably about a little less than 2 feet between here, so it does get pretty tight back here too. And yeah, it just feels kind of like shoved off. Like I want to showcase this more because it's something I made with my grandpa, and I really love the design of it and showing off all my record collection and stuff. So I think having it next to the TV will like make that even more of a focus and have the TV be less of a focus of the room, which I prefer. Yeah, I also have this really cool vintage advertisement, which is my dad's. And I really wanted to have it displayed above the record cabinet, but obviously this wall is too small, so it'll like fit perfectly if I move it over there, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to set up a time lapse to kind of show rearranging. I'm definitely going to take out all the records from there, which will take a while because with all them in there, it's going to be way too heavy. It's impossible, I think, for even a group of people to move that with all the records, so start there. Yeah, let's see it come together. Alright, a lot better, I will say. It just feels a lot more open. I feel like the chair, I was kind of expected to be able to have it like turn, but it would just be way too close to everything and kind of like blocking off the other couch, but I honestly like how it is. I'll probably move the plants and stuff once it gets a little warmer, and then I'll be going out on the balcony, so it's an easier entryway. I'm really happy with how this looks. I feel like it's such like a focal point now, whereas like the TV, I mean, I definitely want the fireplace to be a focal point too, but like the TV was kind of just taking over as like the main focal point of the room. Yeah, I moved the bookcase over here, was able to shift this couch this way enough, and then there's still a little bit of walkway. I might be able to shift the couch a little bit this way still, but I've got a coffee table I'm going to be using here, which is like the perfect width for this. I'm just looking for something to go here, probably for only like half of it maybe, I'm not sure, but I want to be able to have something for like a footrest here too. So still working on that, but I'm gonna bring the rug from my room. I think it'll be just the right size. It might be a little small, but it's gonna be better than the carpets that are going on here because they're a little scary. Here's the chair set up, and then the little table I've got back there. And then I'll probably hang some art or like a mirror or something above on that side, but pretty happy with it. I like that this is right here. Something really exciting is that I finally found a box, a wood box, to put my cords and stuff in, my Apple TV and all that stuff inside here. Before it was just a big white box, and I can show a picture of that. Yeah, this one's so much cuter with the little leaves. I wasn't sure originally when I found it in the store if I was going to paint it or not, because I wasn't sure how well it would go with everything. And it doesn't really match, but I feel like all the stuff that's happening up here doesn't match, so it kind of matches because it doesn't match. The final arrangement, having my vertical bookcase going right here, which I think it fits really well. It kind of like grounds this side of the TV. Yeah, and then I got this cute lamp pedestal and this wood carving thing that my grandma made. And I've been trying to figure out what art to put here, but I found at the thrift store a super cute frame, and I love like the matting that it had. The print I wasn't too enthralled by, but I knew I could take it apart and reframe it with the print that I found. This is the print. It's a little, I believe originally it's like a wood block, like wood inlay kind of thing. But the image was from the Library of Congress, public domain, so I was able to print it with like the high-res image. But yeah, I think it ended up working super well. I think the colors of the horses and like the stripes match the colors like the frame and the other matting perfectly. So originally I was gonna have this on a different wall, but I tried it like here, and I feel like it fully like fills out the wall. And I like that, like, since the matting is super neutral, like it can be behind that bookcase and not look like something's getting blocked. And I wasn't too keen on doing a gallery wall that kind of like went around that shape, because I was like, well, if I change the arrangement, then the gallery wall would have to get changed too. But I feel like this print will work really well there and like really round off or like balance the two sides, because that side has a lot of stuff going on. This side has a good amount, but that'll really just really square it up. A little bit annoyed because I put it all back together, and it's not too hard to take apart and put it back together, but it just takes a while. And as soon as I put it back together, I realized there's a good couple hairs under there. I think if you can see that, the biggest one's right here. So I'll have to take it apart, but for the video's sake, I'm gonna hang it. I mean, I'll be able to take it back down and unframe it, but looks perfect. Honestly, the bookcase kind of covers up the hair, so maybe I won't even bother and reframe it, but I will. Once I have the willpower to do that, I definitely will. I think I showed you this piece of art already before I hung it up, but it's like a famous ad for cassette tapes, and I just love it. I feel like it fits so well, obviously, with like the music theme going on. And then I hung up two other prints that I had. They're both like prints from the Art Institute of Chicago, but I just found like a pack of them at the thrift store, so cute. Picked like my two favorite ones, and I think the like thin black frame ties well with the black here. My one thing is I want to find something like more vertical to go here, whether that's like a gallery wall, smaller things, or just like one skinny and long piece would be fun. And yeah, got my plant corner going on here. They're loving the light. Usually I have this open, but had it closed because otherwise it would be super backlit in here. And I think I mentioned before, but I still definitely want to get either like the like faux hinge pleat like track curtains there, or just like get longer curtains and put like a curtain rod really close to the ceiling to kind of give a similar effect. But I feel like, well, one, having them here, like it just really gets in the way even when they're open. Like, I don't know, the nuts, it just makes the window feel so much shorter. So I think having them go to the ceiling would really help with that. Also the coffee table I don't think was here the last time I showed you stuff, but this was also my dad's. Has like the cute little claw feet. Again, very different style than anything else I have or like probably would pick out. I think it works really well, like fits perfectly with the love seat. And I like the dark wood. I also put down the rug that I was talking about before, I believe. And it's a little small for the space, honestly. It's like, I think it's 8 by 10. I think ideally like a 9 by 12 would fit better because it like barely goes up to each of the couches. But it's what I have for now, and eventually I'll find a bigger one. It's also like a little thin, so it kind of like bunches up weirdly, but it works for now. Covers up the carpet. You can kind of see my stockpile of stuff in front of the fireplace. That's like going to be a gallery wall somewhere, so I'll figure out where, but building up the collection. It feels just more homey and open. Loving it. Hope you're loving it too. Comment below if you're loving it too. And yeah, next episode will probably be the kitchen and dining area. Lots has been changing there. Yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Subscribe if you want to. Comment a clover because tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Okay? Bye.